Come say hi. The cutest little kitten in the whole wide world, and I love you forever. You don't like that? You have anything to say? Do you like me? You hate me? You don't like me? You're the cutest ever. Mwah. Welcome back to my channel. It's T Chris, aka Taylor Christensen. Today I'm going to be doing a pretty simple video just about jealousy. I want to give credit where credit is due, and I actually was watching a video from Elkriefs on this, and he was talking about jealousy, and I have a few things to add, but a lot of this was stuff that I got from his video. I think jealousy is something that tears apart relationships, and everyone deals with it. I think people associate jealousy with like crazy boyfriends and crazy girlfriends and like girls against each other. Girls get jealous of each other, but I think if you really know where jealousy comes from, then you'll realize that you probably have that issue too, just maybe not to the same extent. So what jealousy really is it boils down to the fear that someone is going to stop loving you or is going to leave you, if you really think about it. If you're dating someone and you're jealous of the way that they're talking to someone else, then you're really not that confident in your relationship in the first place. Because if you knew that person was trustworthy and they weren't going to leave you for that other person, you wouldn't be jealous. Does that make sense? So it just boils down to you thinking that maybe the way that they're talking to someone else means that they're going to leave you. So that's just insecurity in your relationship. It's not even the other person's problem. It's the problem with the relationship that you're in, not the other person. Same with like friendships. That happens in friendships. I think a lot of girls get jealous. Guys, I don't know if guys get jealous as much. I know they do in like relationships. Do guy friends get jealous? Leave it in the comments below if you have any insight on that. I obviously have no experience with that. I know that girls get jealous in friendships. They get jealous of girls hanging out with their friends and other friends and not being invited and blah 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 blah. And really what that boils down to is they think that they're not loved anymore. So that leads me into one of the causes of jealousy is not knowing if someone loves you or not. Because if you really know if someone loves you and values you in your friendship, in your, I don't know, it could even be with family, your family members, sisters, brothers, parents, with your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife. If you really know that they love you, you're not going to be jealous of the way that they talk to other people, because you'll be confident in the relationship that you have with that person. And that leads me into the second thing. If you think that they don't love you, then you think that you're not enough. You think you're insufficient of their love and you haven't done enough to earn their love. But really that's just not the reality at all. It kind of is actually just, people just have preferences, and like if someone doesn't like you, that doesn't really mean that there's anything wrong with you. It just means that they don't like you. But there's going to be someone that likes you. Who you are has nothing to do with if someone likes you or not. You might want to be friends with one person and not friends with the other person because maybe your personality works better with that one person than it does with the other person. It doesn't mean that person A is better than person B. Does that make sense? There's no hierarchy, and I think that's what people start to think is they're like, well, I'm better than that person. Why did they not want to be friends with me? Why did they not want to date me? I'm better than them. You're not better than anyone. No one's better than anyone. It's just the fact that they might like that person more based on what their personality is and how their personalities interact and stuff like that. So like there's just no reason to be jealous. If you're confident in your relationships, you're gonna deal with jealousy as long as you are insecure and not confident in your relationship. A way to solve it is to work on your confidence, your self-confidence, and who you are, and knowing that you are good enough. Everyone is good enough. People just have preferences. Like if someone doesn't like me, then they just don't like me. That's okay. They don't like my personality, but they like other people's personalities. Doesn't mean that I'm not good enough for that person. Does that make sense? So it's like you get to choose your friends, you get to choose the relationships that you're in your life. And so it's nothing to be offended by. Like you just match better with some people than other people. So really there's no reason to be jealous and envious of other people, because you are who you are for a reason, and everyone is unique. And that's the awesome thing about this world, is that everyone is different. Other people's opinions of you shouldn't affect your own opinion of yourself, is what I'm trying to say. If you're noticing that you're jealous in a relationship, you probably aren't very secure in that relationship, and you probably don't trust that person very much. Because if you know that that person loves you, if you know that they love you, you wouldn't have issues with jealousy. And if someone loves you, they're not going to try to make you jealous. That's not loving. So if someone is doing that, maybe reevaluate your relationship, because that's not healthy. To bring in the Bible into this, which is what I will always do, I just have 2 verses. The first one is a classic. Everyone knows this verse, but it's 1 Corinthians 13:4. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not envy. Envy is the same thing as to be jealous. Let me look up the definition of envy really quick, actually. So the definition of envy is a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. So you're jealous of the other person and what they have because you're not confident enough in yourself. And if you think you're a jealous person and think that that's loving and protective to be a jealous person, no, that's just insecurity to be jealous of other people. So honestly, like, that's the source of the problem. So if you want to work on your jealousy, you need to work on your security and your confidence in yourself. The second one is Ecclesiastes 4:4. It says, "And I saw that all toil and all achievement sprang from one." Okay, Ecclesiastes 4:4 says, "And I saw that all toil and all achievement spring from one person's envy of another. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind," which is so true. If you really think about jealousy and envy and what that does for you, absolutely nothing. It does nothing for you. You're not going to get anywhere by being jealous. It just causes issues. If you think of it that way, you're just chasing after the wind, which wind, air, is something you can never catch. Like, if you're just being jealous of other people, you're never gonna have what they have because you're not them. You're never gonna be them because you're not them. So just be yourself, be confident in who you are, and people that don't like you, they don't like you. Find people that like you. Like, it really doesn't need to be that complicated, so just keep it simple. I hope this video was helpful for someone. If you've been recently aware of your jealousy, just work on your self-confidence, and I think that you'll notice that jealousy starts to go down naturally after that. I thank you for watching, and if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. Of course, as always, I will shout you out. And if you haven't liked and subscribed already, do that down below. The likes actually really help my videos. That's what YouTube looks at, not at the views. If you want to like it down below, if you liked it, that'd be great. If you disliked it, just exit out, don't do anything. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!